So ADA has tapped into this range that I set out in my previous update, where I mentioned I was looking out for a WXY structure to form this fourth wave, and then shortly after we can then begin to track the wave 5 to the upside. And what's interesting about this recent move to the downside is it looks like we had a bear flag setup that took place also. So if I draw in the upper trend line and the lower trend line, so this here is the flag, and this move to the downside is the flagpole. So if I reposition this to over here, you can see that we also tapped into this range. And so what I'm looking at for right now is for this structure to be complete. And again, we then see that reversal to the upside. And what's interesting about this recent move to the upside is it looks like we had an impulsive move that played out. So if I drop down to the 5-minute chart, and so here, it looks like we had the wave 1 that played out, made up of 5 waves. And then we had this double X fast structure that played out to form the wave 2. And then we had an impulsive wave 3, a wave 4, and a wave 5. And so if I draw that out, so here we had a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4, and a wave 5. So very quickly, what I'll do is check to see if this wave 3 met the minimum requirement, which is the 1.618 level. So if I bring this down to 83.89 cents, so yeah, here you can see that the 1.618 level sits at 88.21 cents, and we ended up reaching this level here at 89.25 cents to complete the third wave. And then we had this WXY structure that formed the fourth wave. So very quickly, if I bring in the Fib tool and bring this to 89.22 cents. And so the Y wave will typically reach anywhere between 1 to 1.226. And as you can see, we sit within this range here. And so, yeah, it looks like we had this fifth wave that's either playing out or has played out. And so the confirmation that we need is if ADA was to break below this level here at 86.97 cents. And so if we break below this level, that would then mean that we completed this fifth wave. However, if we continue to see that reversal to the upside, then it's possible that we are still within this fifth wave, which will also have to be made up of 5 waves. And so it's possible that this recent move to the upside formed the wave 1, and then this recent move to the downside formed wave 2, and then we'll see the wave 3, 4, and 5 play out to form this fifth wave. But again, what we need is for ADA to not break below this level for this structure to play out. If we did form this fifth wave, then it's possible that we are now within a retracement to the downside. So if I remove this and remove this, and I just go back to the hourly chart, and so it's possible that we are now within this retracement to the downside where we could see a 50 to 88.2% retracement of this move to the upside. So if I bring in a Fib tool and bring this to the top, so ADA could potentially reach anywhere between 84.35 cents to 86.44 cents. And then shortly after, I will be looking out for that reversal to the upside, where what we could have forming is either a 5 structure to the upside or a WXY structure, but only time will tell really. And yeah, you can see that on the hourly chart, we are within oversold conditions, and so at some point I'm looking out for that reversal to the upside. And if I go on the 4-hour chart, you can see that the bears are now slowly starting to regain that momentum. And on the 8-hour chart, we are within the oversold conditions, and so I am looking out for the bulls to regain control of the market and drive the price of ADA up towards high highs. And the same can be said on the daily chart, where the bears are slowly starting to lose that momentum, and I'll be looking out for the bulls to regain control of the market. And so, yeah, despite this recent move to the downside that we've witnessed over the past few days, I'm still bullish, and I'm still looking out for that final push to the upside where we could actually breach past this local top at around $1.09. And assuming that we ended up bottoming out. So if I remove this and remove this, so the next key target for ADA would be the 1.236 to 1.618 level, where ADA could reach anywhere between $1.07 to $1.15. So this is going to be the next key target for ADA, assuming that we've bottomed out. And so yeah, that's just my update on Cardano and ADA. Hopefully you found this useful, and if you did, then feel free to hit that like button, and if you're new, feel free to subscribe. Take it easy, people. Peace.